IonQ versus Rigetti. Which quantum computing stock is the better investment? Warning: the quantum computing revolution is coming, but which stock will reign supreme? Are you ready to tap into the transformative power of quantum computing? This emerging industry promises to solve complex problems in mere minutes, leaving classical computers in the dust. At the forefront of this revolution are two pioneering companies, IonQ, NYSE IonQ, and Rigetti Computing, NASDAQ RGTI. But, with both stocks experiencing astronomical growth, IonQ up over 400% and Rigetti soaring over 1,000% in the past year, the burning question remains: which one is the better investment? Diverging paths: IonQ's ion-based approach versus Rigetti's superconducting qubits. IonQ and Rigetti Computing are taking fundamentally different roads to quantum computing supremacy. IonQ is harnessing the power of ions to build the Internet of the future, while Rigetti is focused on commercializing its superconducting qubit technology. But what sets these approaches apart, and which one will yield the most substantial returns? Rigetti's established tech, a double-edged sword. Rigetti's superconducting qubits boast several advantages, including faster calculation speeds and the ability to leverage existing semiconductor chip manufacturing processes. The company's latest Anka-3 system, launched in late 2024, is poised to drive commercialization. However, this technology comes with a hefty price tag, requiring cryogenic equipment to maintain temperatures colder than outer space. This necessity contributes to Rigetti's significant operating losses, including a $21.6 million loss in Q1 on mere $1.5 million in sales. A cash lifeline: Rigetti's $575 million war chest. To mitigate these losses, Rigetti executed a $350 million equity offering, amassing a substantial $575 million in cash equivalents, and investments, with no debt as of June 11th. While this cash hoard will sustain short-term operations, the company must demonstrate revenue growth to build a sustainable business. IonQ's lofty ambitions: remaking the Internet. IonQ's ion-based method offers distinct advantages, including room temperature operation and lower error correction rates, making scalability a tangible possibility. With its sights set on constructing a quantum computing network, IonQ is pursuing an ambitious goal: building the next generation of the Internet. To achieve this, the company has made strategic acquisitions and is targeting $75 million to $95 million in revenue for 2025, a significant increase from 2024's $43.1 million. The verdict: IonQ's superior value. Although Rigetti's superconducting qubits technology is well established, IonQ's approach is yielding higher sales. A crucial factor in this comparison is share price valuation, particularly the price-to-sales PS ratio. IonQ's PS ratio, while exceeding 200, is substantially lower than Rigetti's, indicating that IonQ stock is the better value. But here's where it gets controversial. Is IonQ's lofty goal of remaking the Internet a visionary stroke of genius or a quixotic pursuit? Can Rigetti's established technology overcome its significant operational costs? The quantum computing market, projected to grow from $4 billion in 2024 to $72 billion by 2035, holds immense promise. But the winner in this showdown is far from certain. The $1,000 question: should you invest in IonQ now? Before diving into IonQ, consider this. Our analyst team has identified 10 stocks with even greater potential for monster returns. In the past, our recommendations have yielded remarkable results, such as Netflix, up 63,662% from our 2004 recommendation, and Nvidia, up 106,347% from our 2005 recommendation. Don't miss out on the latest top 10 list. Join Stock Advisor today. The final word. As of now, IonQ's 2024 sales success, coupled with its 2025 revenue growth outlook and more favorable valuation, make its stock the superior quantum computing investment between these two businesses. However, we recommend waiting for a dip in IonQ's share price and validating its Q2 results before making a move. Thought-provoking questions for our audience. 1. Do you think IonQ's ambitious goal of remaking the internet is feasible in the near future? 2. Can Rigetti's established technology overcome its significant operational costs to become the leading quantum computing stock? 3. What other emerging technologies do you think have the potential to revolutionize industries in the same way quantum computing promises to? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Disclosure: Robert Izquierdo has positions in IonQ. The Motley Fool has no position in any of the stocks mentioned. The Motley Fool has a disclosure policy. 3. Quantum computing stocks to watch. Bullish investor sentiment. Quantum computing, despite being in its infancy, is poised to be the next game changer after artificial intelligence. This cutting-edge technology can handle intricate problems more swiftly than conventional computers, thanks to its unique ability to process information using quantum bits or qubits instead of traditional bits. Therefore, investing in quantum computing stocks could offer long-term investors a golden opportunity to capitalize on new technology and market expansion. Quantum computing stocks Q2 earnings. Growth versus losses. Are you ready to dive into the exciting world of quantum computing stocks and their upcoming Q2 earnings reports? As these companies gear up to showcase their progress, the focus will be on revenue growth and efforts to reduce losses. But here's where it gets controversial. Will they be able to turn a profit anytime soon? First up, IonQ is scheduled to report earnings after the market close on August 6th. Followed closely by D-Wave Quantum, QBTS. On August 7th, Rigetti Computing, RGTI, will release its results on August 12th, with Quantum Computing, QUBT, also set to report in mid-August. Investors are eagerly anticipating revenue growth from these quantum computing stocks, with some hoping for a reduction in their current losses. Analysts predict that IonQ will report a loss of 30 cents per share, an increase from 18 cents last year. However, their revenue is expected to surge by 52%, reaching $17.3 million. By the September quarter, IonQ's revenue is projected to hit $25.6 million. Interestingly, D-Wave turned a profit in the March quarter thanks to a one-time revenue boost. For Q2, they're expected to report a 5-cent loss, down from a 10-cent loss a year ago. Their revenue is forecasted to grow by 17% to $2.6 million, climbing to $3.2 million in the September quarter, according to analysts. Quantum computing operates at a subatomic level, utilizing advanced technologies such as supercooled superconductor chips. Its primary goal is to tackle problems that today's classical computers cannot handle, like simulating chemical reactions. Future applications are anticipated in material design. Rigetti, known for its quantum annealing technology, is expected to post a narrower 5-cent loss in Q2 compared to a 7-cent loss in the previous year. Despite this improvement, however, analysts anticipate a resurgence in sales growth in the September quarter and a significant jump in early 2026. Quantum computing is forecasted to report a 6-cent loss per share, consistent with last year's figures, while their revenue is expected to fall by 45% to $100 million. Sales growth is anticipated to pick up in the September quarter. Quantum computing stocks have been quite volatile in 2025, largely due to debates about the pace of commercialization. NVIDIA and VDA has provided different perspectives on this topic. Bank of America has projected significant advancements between 2030 and 2033. As of Monday's market open, D-Wave stock had surged 124%, while IonQ's shares had increased by approximately 3%. Rigetti and Quantum Computing saw slight gains of about 1% each. A basic options trading strategy around earnings involves using call options, which allow investors to purchase stocks at a predetermined price with limited risk. In 2025, the the four public quantum computing companies have raised over $2.4 billion through various offerings, with IonQ leading the pack. So what do you think? Will these companies achieve the financial milestones investors are hoping for? Share your thoughts in the comments.